Hi, we're trading up, and today's conversation starter is Hedera Hashgraph, also known as HBAR. What is HBAR and how is it used? Let's talk about it. Hedera Hashgraph, or HBAR, is the native cryptocurrency of the Hedera Hashgraph network, a public decentralized ledger that uses a non-blockchain consensus mechanism called Hashgraph instead of traditional blockchain. HBAR is designed for speed, security, and low fees. HBAR is the utility and governance token of the Hedera network, which is built on Hashgraph, a data structure that achieves consensus or agreement through a method called gossip about gossip and through virtual voting. Hedera is not a blockchain. It's a distributed ledger technology with its own architecture. Let's talk about some of the key characteristics of HBAR. I'm going to call it HBAR from here on out. First of all, it's high speed and scalable. It's extremely fast. It can process up to about approximately 10,000 transactions per second with quick finality. This makes it much faster than former traditional blockchains like Bitcoin or Ethereum. There's also a low transaction cost. The transaction costs are like 1/10,000th of a cent, making microtransactions and frequent usage cost effective. There's also strong security when using HBAR. It uses something called asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance, or ABFT, a high grade security model. And there's also enterprise partnerships and governance. The network is governed by a council of large corporations. Example, corporations like Google, IBM, and LG, lending credibility and stability to HBAR. And it's also energy efficient. So, how is HBAR used today? HBAR is used for transaction fees. Users pay HBAR to send transactions, to interact with smart contracts, to store files, and to use Hedera services. Fees are stable and predictable, usually under less than a cent. HBAR is also used for staking and network security. HBAR holders can stake tokens to support network consensus, as well as to earn staking rewards and to also increase decentralization. Staking helps to secure the Hedera network. It's also used for smart contracts and decentralized apps. Hedera supports smart contracts that are EVM compatible. That means that they're compatible with Ethereum. Developers use HBAR to deploy smart contracts, run decentralized apps, as well as to build DeFi protocols. Examples include DeFi apps, asset tokenization, and Web3 platforms. And as I just mentioned, tokenization, HBAR is used for tokenizing real world assets and digital assets. Many enterprises use Hedera for creating tokens such as carbon credits, supply chain assets, stable coins, real estate, or financial instruments. Hedera's predictable fees make it attractive for business use cases. HBAR is also used for micropayments. Because fees are extremely small, HBAR is used for pay-per-use APIs, streaming payments, automated machine-to-machine micropayments, And this is one of Hedera's standout use cases, the micropayments. Hedera Hashgraph is also used for enterprise and institutional applications. Hedera is governed by a council of global corporations and universities such as Google, IBM, Boeing, LG, Deutsche Telekom, as well as Ubisoft, and many more. These organizations build or explore apps on Hedera for their supply chain tracking, fraud prevention, digital identity, auditability, as well as environmental markets. HBAR is the currency that powers all these activities. And HBAR is also used for non fungible tokens or NFTs and digital collectibles. It's used to create, buy, and sell NFTs on Hedera marketplaces. Hedera's low fees make NFT mining very cheap. So, what are some potential concerns for HBAR? Those include the centralization concern. Because only council members can run nodes currently on Hedera Hashgraph, critics call the network less decentralized than typical blockchain protocols. Also, Hedera has a smaller ecosystem. The developer community, the dApps, and total adoption are much smaller compared to Ethereum or Solana. This limits network effects that tend to drive growth. So, a final takeaway about Hedera Hashgraph or HBAR is that it has strong technology and enterprise backing with real use cases and superior efficiency compared with some competitors. But it also carries adoption, centralization, and ecosystem growth risks, typical of many mid tier crypto projects. So, when evaluating crypto projects, I hope this information provides insight on these fairly new technologies. So, until next time, take care.